Hello, wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. So, today's Mindset Monday is inspired by the last video I did because I was rewatching it as I uploaded and realized that I said that most Americans are walking around with PTSD. And then I said post traumatic stress syndrome instead of disorder, and it's been nagging at me. So I am that type of person. So it is a disorder. And the reason why it was nagging at me is because words are so important. Any dis-ease that you experience or disorder just means that your body is out of sync. Your brain is out of sync. Your energy is out of sync. And you just need to bring it in order, in balance. So when you have constant stress that is berating you, right? You have the stress of this virus, the stress of the lockdown, the stress of finances, stress of love, because a lot of people's relationships are strained right now. You have stress of, are you doing the right thing? Are you doing the wrong thing? Are you being a productive human being? Right? Those stressors every day, those nitpicking things in your ear. You have stressors all the time, right? Not just from yourself, but from the outside as well. So when you are constantly berated with these things, when do you have time for you? When do you take time to say, you know what, whoa, I need to pull back? Because a lot of times I hear people saying, oh, if you're too lax, you're not being productive. If you're not working hard, you're not being productive. You got to go, 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 right? You got to pull a rabbit out of a hat. You've been stressed all year long. Now the holidays are around and you're not going to be stressed anymore, but the stress is still lingering. But you have to put on a brave face for others and make things happen because that's what people expect. And now the holidays are over and everybody's gone back to their quarters again. And things are ramping up on the outside world. And now you're stressed with, what is it that I should be resolved to do? Man, I made a resolution this year that I was going to stop doing this. Da 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 da. I've told you all before, I don't make resolutions. As resolutions are meant to be broken. It's a play on words, right? Remember, words are important. So you have to make commitments to yourself. Be committed to be a better person. That's one of my core commitments. Every day, every week, every month, every year, every decade, I strive to be a better version of myself. I am my biggest competition. So when you allow yourself to view yourself in that way, you start to say, you know what, a lot of these things that are stressing me out don't even matter. Doesn't even matter. And I'm not saying it's not important. It's just on the grand scheme of things. So how do you combat the stress of having to not only uphold your own personal values and cores, if you're even in tune with that anymore? Because a lot of people have lost their ability to be in tune with their true nature because they're used to wearing a mask, 15 different masks a day. Before you were told to put on this physical mask, which kind of deadens the need to have other personality masks, right? Because now you have an excuse to not go around people. But you're used to wearing a mask to work. You're used to wearing a mask at a grocery store. You're used to wearing a mask for your neighbor. You're used to wearing a mask for your, delivery person. You're used to wearing a mask for your grandparents. You're used to wearing a mask for your regular parents. You're used to wearing a mask for your friends. And then when you get behind your closed doors, when you think that you can take your mask off and be your authentic self, you have all these other outside things hitting you, stressing you. Now you can't even take the time to be quiet and still because you have to keep moving, keep going, right? So, with all these things happening and all these thoughts going crazy in our mind, When you do decide to say, I'm going to take a minute for myself and I'm going to breathe deeply and I'm going to sort things out, I'm going to think about things. Some people may call you crazy. What do you mean? Who cares? What do you mean you're taking time for yourself? What is a selfish thing to do? It's time to start being selfish. Because we have to allow ourselves to recognize that things are not okay, but we can make it okay. But we have to not only want it to be okay, but work to get it to be okay. So we can build from being okay to good, to great, to excellent, to divine. But that's a process. It takes time and it takes energy, it takes effort, it takes focus, and it takes concentration. But how do you get to those things if you have these stressors always on you? It's time to start saying, you know what? I'm going to be authentic. I'm going to stop lying to myself and to others. Stop holding back your true feelings. If you find beauty in something, say that you find beauty in it. If you agree with something, agree with it. If you disagree with it, you disagree with it. But that will help alleviate some of the stressors that we're constantly dealing with. If you're in a situation, if you're in a relationship that's not serving you, whether it's a business relationship, a personal relationship, a spiritual relationship, whatever. If you're in a relationship that does not serve you, that's causing you stressors, take some time for yourself. It's okay. It's okay to take a step back. I'm not saying break it off. I'm not saying end it. But take a step back so you can gather yourself, so you can hear yourself more authentically. And then come to the realization that, hey, you know what? I miss this person. I want to stay in this relationship. They are a good business partner. You know, I was just projecting my own desires onto them. Or, you know, they are a horrible friend, and I'm glad I took this time to myself. It's time for me to end the friendship. Whatever it may be, it's okay to do that, but there's not enough people saying it's okay to take a step back. It's just, you got to keep going, you got to keep going, you got to keep going, keep dealing with the stress, keep building it on. And when you get constantly berated with one stressor after another, you start to develop PTSD. You start to develop stress disorders in your body, in your brain, in your mind that manifests physically, because your mind controls your body. Your body's the hardware, your mind is the software. So now when you have these things just clouded around you can't see clearly, you can't make clear decisions, you start to do things that are out of pocket, out of character, that you can't explain because it's not you doing it. So that's why it's important to now get our body in order, get our energies in order. And that's why I'm kicking off my 60-day writing journal prompt for all of us to come together, let go of those distractors, let go of those stressors, and take time for ourselves. Be selfish. But if you're feeling like you're drowning because you don't know how to maintain all these things, it's time to start being selfish. It's time to start letting people know authentically and lovingly, right? Authentically and lovingly. But it's time to start letting people know, you know what? I can't wear this mask anymore. It's too much to maintain. And start being your authentic, happy self and start creating the life that you so deserve. Now, I'm not saying that the life that you create out of this is going to be 100% peaches and cream, because there's balance in everything. But I guarantee you the stress that comes of it, or the lessons that comes of it, will be on a much more fulfilling scale. The things that I experience now that some people may see as adverse, because I'm looking at it from a different angle, I'm not looking at it through stress. I'm looking at it for what is the lesson. What did I do to cause this? What did I do to attract this? Okay, there's the lesson. I got it. Let me cry it out. Let me scream it out. Let me hit something. Let me punch something. I'm a Pisces, so I got that side to me. Let me get it out. Let me stomp my feet, whatever it is I have to do. Let me take the lesson and then let me move forward. Because now I'm fortified. But if you have disorder or dis-ease in your energies, you won't be able to do that. So come rock out with me. Come rock out with me. And let's get your mind, body, and spirit in order. And if you cannot at this time commit to the 60 days, that's fine. That's understandable. It's not for everybody. But take some time for yourself to deal with some of these stressors and to get your mind and your body in order. If you're in an immediate situation, take 5 minutes for yourself. Go walk. Go breathe. And smile. Even if you're mad as hell, if you smile, it combats those chemicals that's making you be angry. And it clears up some of the fog. Those are some quick tips to help you get back realigned. Because we want to make clear, concise decisions. 2020 vision didn't end on December 31st. You had the whole 2020 to lay your clear vision, to plant the seed, and now it's time to start harvesting and it's time to start cultivating the clear vision that you set in motion in 2020. All right, wealthy family? So that's all I have for you this Mindset Monday. But be sure to comment below, share this video, visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com. Sign up for the email reminders. We're starting on Monday, January 18th. For our 60-day writing therapy soul challenge to get our mind, body, spirit in order. Let's do it. Let's get it. So until we meet again, wealthy family, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.